Hey everybody, welcome back. It's me, Defiant Spam, and it's been a while. This is part 2 of my review of the Tier 8 Chinese light tank, the WZ-132. Now, part 1 covered the stock package of the tank. As you can see, I've got one skill on the crew and working on 6 cents at the moment. I've really enjoyed it. Even though I haven't played tanks like best part of 6 months now, yeah, it's been a fun tank to play. Quick recap. It's a Chinese light tank. It's manoeuvrable, it's mobile, it's lightly armoured, but it does have some nice curves on its turret there, which means if you account for that curvature on the sides, it's effectively 100 mils on those angles. Let's have a look at the packages again. Starts off with that 85 mil, which again, it was a comparatively, as a stock package, it was a joy to grind. Top package, big gun. Middle package is a slightly cheaper version of the big gun. Now, that 0.42 accuracy on the 100 mil, I find feels more like a 0.4, and the 0.4 on the top package feels more like a 0.39, 0.38. One thing worth noticing is the salt rounds, as their premium ammo on the top package, have less pen than on the previous one. Okay, let's get into our first battle. Now, this was my first battle back in this tank since I moved house. So my first game in this tank for like 6 months. In fact, it's been so long since I last played the game or put out any content that I only realised I'd done part 1 of the review video when I had a new subscriber comment on the video. Hello, new subscriber, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one as well. Right, this isn't one of my favourite maps. I'd normally head over to the left there. It's like on the H, J, G lines, but I've got limited gun depression, and I'm bottom tier. And they've got a back chat, and that 12T is going to be able to eat me up. So I figured, if I play relatively carefully, I can push over the right hand side here, maybe get to something like that. What's that? C8. You can like look down C8, C7 across at the enemy cap. Maybe if I sit there and I'm a bit sneaky, I get some of my shots in, spot the enemy for the artillery. That'd be great. So I push through. I'm wiggling a lot at the moment because I've got atrocious lag as well. Because I live in a rural area, I've got single-digit upload and download speeds. So occasionally I do get a bit of rubber banding. And also, I was wiggling the tank around just to get the feel of it again. But yeah, it's a fun tank to play. So if I go, there's nobody there. Where is everybody? Maybe now would be a good time for me to notice that they've got 5 tank destroyers. Oh. Now, at this point, I'm dead. In my opinion. Look at that no gun depression. Can't even let a shot on him. Running away, running away. For a light tank, it's quite meaty. If you're ramming other light tanks, you can do a good bit of damage to it. But, like all Chinese tanks, it's made out of pure nitroglycerin, sprinkled with some jet fuel. So all it takes is for a red tank to look at you, and you stand an incredibly high chance of catching fire or being ammo racked. The armour on this tank is generally made out of the crew, much like it is on the medium tanks. So yeah, I'm dead at this point. I contributed nothing to the game whatsoever. Probably the worst performance as a bottom tier light tank. But this game, this is one of my favourite maps. Now in part 1 of the review, with the stock tank, I pushed along the K line and then up the 0 line, and I had a good game. We lost, but it was a good game. And it starts, and oh, a bit of lag. Oops, skipping around. I'm not controlling my tank at this point. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. And that cost me some seconds there. I realise it's cost me so much time that it's not worth going to support on the bottom line. And we've got a light tank going there already. I hate doubling up light tanks unless there's loads of them on the wolf packing. I'm not going to go to the top of the map because that limited gun depression means it's going to be very hard for me to work the ridges. I'll just have to be literally speed light tanking it and just sticking my nose over and running away again. But with all their TDs, they're going to be lining up along the 3, 4, 5, 6 line. They'll just tear me apart, especially as I'm bottom tier. Nice hit on the turtle there. That big high alpha. Yeah, the light tank noticed it got shot, which is what you want. That wasn't turtle, was it? I thought I shot turtle. Yeah, I did. Okay, only a little bit. And we lose the medium. Now I should have pushed forward a bit more, but I was honestly expecting the Reds to push across out of the village, and because I haven't played the tank for a while, I'm being very reticent about it. I tend to do that if I haven't played the tank for a while. I either play it over aggressive and die very quickly, or kind of nervous like this. Come on, there we go. Finally, get going forward. Woo. And that was bad play on my part there. Very bad play. But we've got a machine pushed up into the village now, and they're a little on the OP side. So, okay, find bush, camp bush, put up binocs. Now this tank, although it's light tank, it's best played, like I said in the last video, as a fast attack tank. Use your manoeuvrability, use your camo, use the ability, your light tank cloaking device, just to keep your gun in play. Shoot and scoot. This tank really does like that play style. Again, I was thinking maybe I could go up to the top there, but yeah, we've got a lot of greens there. Logic. Yeah, we should be okay. We can just sit back, let the Reds try to push over the hill and annihilate them. There's no arting. Creepy. Boom, 231. See, right away its turret spins around then, looks for targets, and they see the machine. Yeah, so the machine is dead, which surprised me. You hear so much about them. Now what you don't want to do in this tank is get into a knife fight with the enemy light tank. Like I said, their burst damage means they can just tear you apart. I mean, sure, you're doing more damage per shot, but you've got a slower rate of fire, which means in the time you've taken 2 shots, yeah, they've gone and pretty much killed you. I'm just trying to keep supporting the bottom flank here. So again, I'm really surprised that enemy light tank hasn't pushed across. Ooh, pull back. Ooh, I don't full play. It'll buff out. Now at this point, I realise that I'm not doing that well. I'm not feeling optimistic. I've been lagging. I've made a couple of bad choices. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to push in here. If I can kill that light tank, the turtle, then yeah, at least I would have achieved something. And this being a penny, it's potentially keeping up all of the south flank lit up. Again, took the hit from it. I survived. You can see here that slow reload means I'm not suited for this knife fight. But clipped it quite nicely there. And get a lucky shot there. It brews up. Yeah, as I thought. TD's over on the hill. Oh, lots of Reds there. Zigzag. As you can see, it's quite manoeuvrable. You really do want to drive randomly. You want to keep them guessing as to where you're going to go. If they're spotting you, you want to lose that spotting when you use your light cloaking, so you can then just pull up, get that gun in action again. I mean, this is brilliant because if they push along there and I've got visibility, I can just pick them off nicely, and then the 3 tanks on the bottom there can push forward or take shelter along the GH bit there and wait for them to move down on our cap. See, he's blind fine, but he doesn't pull back. I could have sat there and risked taking another shot, but if he got lucky with a blind fire, I'm dead. I hate T-28 prods.
Looks like that one went right through.
Mainly because I think they changed the model. Back when I first started, I'm sure they had an open turret, and even if you're in front of them, you could kill them with high X. But now, if you're stuck in front of one, you're doomed. Just taking him apart like that. 2,600 damage. And I am totally tunnel visioned at the moment. I'm not paying any attention to the top of the map, because that's where the rest of the team went, and they should be doing okay. I'm bottom tier tank, they're all top tier. Finish off this Centurion. I feel bad doing this because I like the Centurion. It's a very pretty tank, and a very good tank.
Didn't penetrate their armor.
Yeah, didn't penetrate. Tracked. He must know he's dead. Boom!
He's gone. Find us another target.
Yeah.
We lost a friendly vehicle.
I want to start TD. But 3 versus 4. See, at this point I realise that how badly we're actually doing. I say badly, but how close it is and how badly the north flank fell. At this point, I'm hoping if I can just again, stay here, stay mobile,
Ready to fire on target.
and keep the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines lit up.
That's gotta hurt.
Then my guys down on the K line there can make use of my spotting, and hopefully we'll profit. Come on. Yeah, so somebody's in the cap. That doesn't particularly bother me. I'm hoping it was but it wasn't the Super Conqueror. I was hoping he'd gone into the cap. Oh, that's not the tank I wanted to be in front. I don't think this tank can even pen any part of the Super Conqueror from the front. I'm probably wrong with its accuracy. Yeah, see that? The greens, they're taking the shots that I'm spotting. And he vanishes so quickly. And there goes our heavy. But, we've got a turtle left. And another light tank. Oh, I'm dead. Hopefully they can finish off that Super Conqueror. What's that little turtle doing? Going backwards and forwards. Oh, maybe he's going to go around the top and flank them. Yeah, that can work. Or maybe he's not too sure why he's not just spamming a shell into the cap circle. Backwards and forwards. So yeah. Concentrate back on me a second. It's a fast attack tank. Don't get into knife fights with light tanks. Get into positions where you can use that gun. Take a shot, move somewhere else. Take a shot, move somewhere else. I personally think a lot of the Chinese tanks are as close to perfectly balanced as you can get in this game. And I think that's why a lot of people don't like them. They're not amazingly outstanding in some particular area. But that's not a bad thing. So if we have a look at this, 3,000 damage, 900 assisted. It was a good game, but only a 3rd class. I put that down to not getting much in the way of spots and assists. But as you can see, for a bottom tier tank, do you hear that, everybody? Bottom tier. I contributed a significant amount of damage to the game. I got 3 kills. Sorry, one of my bugbears at the moment is everybody whining about being tier 8 and tier 10 games. Yeah, as you can see, I did amazingly well actually. That Super Conqueror was was executing people left, right and centre by the looks of it. And it definitely deserves a GG there. So yeah, there you go. It's a fast attack tank. Play it to those strengths. I haven't particularly noticed any real difference in gameplay between the top package and the middle package. So I think you're fairly safe to switch between them depending on if you really want that extra bit of pen on your premium rounds on the mid package, or if you're not too bothered about it and want to go for a little bit more accuracy with the top package. This video has been a bit shorter than I would have liked to do. I'm going to be using it as a test base to see how things upload to YouTube here in the middle of nowhere. And then I'll upload some more gameplay and sort of like add-on videos on the 132. It's a fun tank. It's definitely one of my keeper tanks. And to be honest, I think it could be potentially the best, one of the best all-rounder light tanks at tier 8. Which is a scandalous thing to say, I think. Certainly, I mean, it might not have... It's not an autoloader, and it doesn't have the burst damage of some of the other tanks. But it's just reliable, and you get out what you put in the end. And if you've just got a little bit of map knowledge, you can really punish the Reds. You really can. And I think, yeah, to make this tank do well, you have to put a little bit of work in. But once you do, it's good to you. It really is good to you. So anyway, not one of my best review videos. Quality will get better now I'm doing my videos again. Take care, everybody, and I'll catch you all in game. Yeah. Oh, you also news update. Yeah, you've all seen Xbox 360 is being dropped, which hopefully means we'll get bigger maps. I want bigger maps, damn it. I'm also at the moment I've sent in a ticket to technical support with a few questions, and let you guys know what the answers are to those questions when they get back to me. So yeah, take care, everybody. Next video is going to be much better. Catch you all in game.